So from the get-go, building a community was the #1 priority. And it looks like it worked. So you guys are amazing. Dude, I record every single one of my videos on this phone right here. This is my phone. And bro, if anyone says, oh, dude, I need an expensive camera to do my videos, and bro, you gotta get this software, dude, it's really expensive. Use your phones, man. You got the greatest cameras on earth in your pockets, dude. And you know what? All people want to see is you, man. Oh yeah, excellent. Cool.
All right, we got time for a couple more questions. Great question. Where do you get your inspiration from?
I get it from pop culture, music. I get it from feeling the pain of people. I guess that's the only way to be relatable, is feeling people's pain and understanding what's driving culture forward right now. And how to get behind that and save a message along that way is usually where inspiration is coming.
I get my inspiration mostly from my family and also just any creator. I go on TikTok and scroll my For You page and a random person pop up and I get inspired. Content that they create.
Over time, I've learned my best inspiration just comes from me literally just living my life and experiencing new things, visiting new places, new cities. The more I do, the more content that's really right in front of me, and it's so natural. It's just, what am I doing that's new, exciting, all through my perspective, whether that's going to a sporting event or an event like VidCon and meeting everyone that watches my videos. But of course, having a strong support system, that probably gives me the most inspiration of all. Because at the end of the day, having a close-knit group that supports you and is there for you, that means everything.
Inspiration, dude. I mean, I am the collection of everybody, everyone I've ever met, ever watched, everything I've ever done. I'm the amalgamation of it all. And so every YouTuber I watched growing up, I just take the little pieces, the music, the cutting, the humor, just all my influences, man. But I could name Casey Neistat was a really big one. I really love his vlogs. That guy's OG. Yeah.
Okay, you with the flashlight on. No, not you, the one behind you. You're fine, you're totally fine. Who is just standing up? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. You point at yourself. Yes, you.
You do my best, bro.
Okay, Jay Manny will come out here and jump in the crowd. He's gonna come for a
Okay, Arthur, is that cool?
all of those arms are in the one in the rim is basically the cheerleader pyramid.
You!
Yes, you.
Question for Jaden. What's your favorite video and why?
Yo, awesome question. Like one of my videos?
Yes.
Okay. Dude, oh man. Bro, when I gotta go, I gotta try to recall everything I've ever done, bro. Dude, I would say it was the grandpa video. That was so funny, bro. Dude, that video was so funny. So, little backstory, we were playing this game called Gorilla Tag, and my boy Eric, 1515, the GOAT, he pretended to be my grandpa, or I don't know, first Hagen or something. But dude, it was so funny, bro. It was just a hilarious work. That was good.
Okay, let's take 2 or 3 more questions. You stand up in the black shirt.
Okay. So, I was curious about, okay, right?
Yep, me too.
I was curious about all you as creators, so,
Okay, hold on, okay. It was my lot, 2 of you. Let's start with him first. Yes, stand back up. You, who's turning around? You first, and then we'll go to you.
A throwback draft.
I usually spend time watching other people's videos, and I try to keep it quick and get
Sometimes when I'm not feeling creative, I just literally put my phone down and just take a break because, I mean, no one's going anywhere. Just like when I first started out, I was like, I'm gonna do this many times every single day. If I don't do this, then like everything I feel will like go away. But that's just, it's not the case. Like as I've matured, just as like a human being, I've learned how important it is to just focus on your mental health as well, because that's what sprouts the new ideas and you're feeling good about you. That's when creativity comes.
That's really good insight. Putting your phone down sometimes is the best way to record the next best thing you've ever made. I think like the biggest thing to realize is like it's just not that serious. Like nothing is that serious. Where you go, you know, like especially if you live, you know, with the privilege of being able to create the life that you want, you know, in terms of the school that you want to go to, the job that you want to have, nothing's that serious that you're going to think about when you're 80, nothing's that important that you're going to think about 5 years from now. None of it really matters, and then sometimes everything really matters, right? So it's just zooming in and zooming out. Sometimes when you don't feel creative, you have a tendency to feel like you're down on yourself. Oh man, I feel like the worst person in the world. Wow, how can I not be creative today? Like, I have so many people relying on me, but not being creative, like that's ridiculous, you know? It's like, no, it's natural, it's not that serious, and on to the next one. As with anything great, there's, you know, the downs. So just realize it's not that serious and getting back to it the next day.
Taking breaks is important. You gotta know when to take your foot off the gas, man. Go for the prove, you know what I'm saying? Just get that breeze in your hair and smell the ocean in your lungs, dude. And yeah, taking a break and try something else. Maybe you want to paint, make some music or something.
Yes. Creative blocks are real. They come in the craziest times, and I remember when I first started, I would post 3 videos a day for 2 years straight. I never missed a day, no matter what. I always had drafts and everything like that. But to piggyback off what Rihanna said, take a break and just don't take it so serious. Like, it's the craziest thing, the most viral videos you will have are the videos that you won't try on. Like, you will pay for a full production, and like, you are so sure that that video that you did hours and hours on end, that it was gonna go viral, and it flopped. So just don't be too hard on something, just take a break. But hold on, I'm gonna get to one of you guys up here. Let me go back to the guy that I said, yes, you, point at yourself.
So I just want to ask, because I know a lot of you guys are talking about like being authentic and making like authentic content. I wanted to ask, do you think there's a point that you went, oh, I can just kind of turn my everyday life into content or into videos? I want to see what kind of aha moment you know.
Yeah, I think with regards to authenticity, I think everyone in the world, especially who's on social media, have that moment where saying, well, this person just made their life into content, and this person just did that, and so did this person, and they all have millions of followers now, and they all have so much money, and now everybody knows about them. So I, who also goes for coffee in the morning, and also goes for a drive, and also goes to the gym, and also goes to school, can actually do the same thing. And then your neighbor realizes the same thing, and then the other neighbor realizes the same thing. And then now everyone is doing day in the life, which now people are like, how can I do something that's more authentic than a day in my life? Like, you know, like, how can I get a bit more real than that? Because everybody has a day in their life. I think that having that moment is really cool because you can allow people to come into your life and find out who you are as a person. But then there's also another moment of how do I progress past this and maybe not tell you a day in my life, maybe create a story, maybe do something different, maybe higher production, switching things up. So authenticity really just means whatever you feel that day, right? Whatever you feel on a Tuesday, whatever you feel on a Wednesday, it does not have to be consistent, it does not have to be necessarily efficient. It's just exactly what you feel, not what anybody else feels. So it's not something that you can kind of ask around for, it's something that kind of comes from within. So, but that's a sick question.
Okay, and let's go with yellow Best blazer. Yes, you.
All right. So, wait.
Yeah, you.
All right, cool. All right. So, as a fellow creator myself, I'm going through a period where I'm looking to switch niches, and I've heard a bunch of you talk about switching your niche. How did that look like for you guys? And was there a period of time where you switched your niche where you almost decided to not do it? And how did you get yourself past that point?
I can answer this one. Yes, because as me, I started doing comedy, and then it became very hard to think of jokes. It became very hard to think of jokes and not repeat the same jokes and come up with skits and stuff. So then I got into dancing, and then dancing, I was not the best dancer when I first started, and I used to get those rough comments like, go back to the funny stuff. This is what we know you for. This is what we missed you for. And you gotta ultimately do what makes you happy, because no matter if it goes viral or not, that's the content that you're putting out and that genuinely makes you happy or makes you smile. So therefore, whatever niche, you don't have to put yourself in a box. I dance, sing, comedy, do that, and sometimes you might find me doing a praise dance or contemporary, and I don't know how to do either of those. But yeah, just don't put yourself in a box. Expand as wide as you want to. The app is at your fingertips, so just use it as that you know how to know.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Of course. Okay, and our last question to wrap it up.
The one with the yellow. It was very good, bro. Give it the last one. No pressure, bro. Yes.
Here it is.
Cool.
Alright guys, and as closing words, I want you guys to give these a word of encouragement as like creators and like growing creators. Like what's the word of encouragement you can give them to keep on with their journey?
I say a word of encouragement or words of encouragement would be to just start. A lot of future creators have the worries of what should I post, I don't know what to post, where to start. The easiest way is to hit record on the camera and just start. That's really the hardest part of it, is starting, and then maybe the second hardest part is how to keep going when you face adversity. But starting, the hardest part, once you get past that, and the rest will take care of itself.
So from what I can see in the audience, a lot of you guys look young, and I also started creating content when I was very young. There will always be someone that has something to say, right? Like, not everyone's going to absolutely love the video